That's the way to start a week, isn't it? Awesome, awesome. Happy Sunday morning. Happy New Year. This is our first time together as a group, right, in 2026. Woohoo! So we have lots of first-time visitors here. Raise your hand if you're here for the very first time. Wow, awesome. Oh, for the first time today, right? First time this year. First time this year.
There is one table up here in case people walk in. There's one
Yes.
table up here.
There's a
Come on
table
in.
here
Come on
with
in.
3
There's a table
spots,
right here. We want you to be ready.
All right. Okay, she'll be there. We just know for whoever comes in, we've left them the seats of honor right there. Anyone that comes in, right, is right here. Okay, so I'm Reverend Cindy Grimes, for those of you who don't know me. And Happy New Year. I'm going to tell you what this whole thing is all about today, because every Sunday here at Center for Spiritual Living Ocala is a little bit different. And so let me tell you a little bit about us first. So welcome to CSL Ocala. Our mission here is that we embody and we share truth principles and spiritual practices that empower us to awaken to that power and presence that lies within and all around us, so that we can experience and facilitate spiritual healing and the elevation of our individual and collective consciousness. So what that means is we're here to make the world a better place. Our piece of the world, whatever that is, wherever you go, wherever you are, you're part of this community. Your mission is to make things better and to elevate yourself and the people around you. Is anyone else up for that?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Do you feel like we need that today? Anybody else feeling that? All right. Our vision, woo, our vision is that we are a thriving New Thought community dedicated to spiritual growth and practice, sacred activism, and the transformative love that reveals our interconnectedness and oneness. Now, that statement all by itself says a whole lot of stuff. Number one, that we are a New Thought community, which is to say that there are lots of other New Thought communities. In fact, where is Reverend Beth? There she is over there. This is a minister, Reverend Beth. Special welcome to Reverend Beth, who's here from Geneva, Switzerland, is where her ministry started. Yes, welcome, Reverend Beth. So you know, we're worldwide. We're a worldwide entity, a worldwide organization. And so that's what we're about, is we're dedicated to spiritual growth and practice. And this idea of sacred activism means, let's see, sacred activism is the intersection of consciousness and action, the place where prayer and service activate love, where spiritual principle becomes lived practice. Sacred activism is how we show up as a beneficial presence in the world. Right? God knows we need that. Mm-hmm. So that is our vision. That is our vision. We are a beneficial presence in the world. So if this stuff relates to you, you're in the right place. Our values, and you're welcome to say them along with me: wholeness of spirit, spiritual and personal growth, collaborative, synergistic community, abundance and prosperity, love and compassion, appreciation and gratitude, peace and balance, the power of freedom, diversity and inclusion, and generosity. These were the values that we chose as a community. Last year, I think, was the last time we updated them. And it's important to know what your values are as a human being, and the values are, I think, of the organizations that we affiliate ourselves with. So just so you know, right up front, this is what we're about. And we don't just talk about it, we live it. So it's a thing called integrity, right? Yes, yes.
Preach.
So we don't speak one thing and do another, right? What we say and what we do and what we think all lines up. At least that's what we're working toward, right? Okay. Sometimes we fall a little short. All right. So for this year, now, as I said, every Sunday is a little bit different. The first Sunday of the month, we usually do some type of spiritual practice. So it's an engaged kind of a thing. It's not where you get to just sit back and, you know, us speaking and kind of pouring in. No, today you're going to do a little work for yourselves. And so our first week is practices, second week is a more traditional type service, and third week is something else, but I'll talk about that later. So today, our practice is something called visioning, and I'm going to tell you all about that, but before I do that, I think I'd love for Amy to sing another song. And by the way, I just want to say how amazing. I'm so excited. This kind of came together very last minute. Otherwise, I would have been hyping it up for the whole month of December and November.
There is a divine order.
Yes.
Right? That's one of our things we believe here, right? That everything is unfolding.
Yes.
Exactly perfectly,
Exactly
just like this
as it should be.
Sunday.
That's right. All the way from Asheville, North Carolina. Mama lives close by. She is an amazing, well, you'll see that. I don't even need to tell you. For those of you who've never heard her, you are in for a treat.
Well, I know that I have to practice this as well, which is knowing and remembering that I'm right where I need to be. Yeah? I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am. I am a blessing manifest, and I can undress the moment naked. Time unwinds beneath my mind, and from within I find the kind of beauty only I can find. I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am, surrendering so willingly to be the perfect me inside this now, and truly how else could it be? Destiny, she blesses me. Destiny, she blesses me with CSL Ocala. And when I try to fight or run, I only wind up back at square one. And when I think I know what's best for me, well, love takes me back to exactly where I need to be. I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am, divinely timed and shining brightly. Yes, I believe that there's a purpose just for me. So I believe that we are light and we shine infinitely. Oh, I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am, not aimlessly existing. See, I am in perfect harmony with universal energy, and I am truly free when I accept my own divinity. Raise your right hand. Say, I accept my divinity. And then place that hand on your heart and really know that you are the heart of God. Yes. Look at me closely. Tell me exactly what you see. If you are paying attention, you will now begin ascension of the mind. Why? Well, because if you look at me just right, you see a kiss. It took a kiss to make this breath exist. The intersection of my mother's and father's lips to touch, twist, perfect what came next to produce me. Yes, look at me. And you will see the breeze it took to shake the leaves to make my mother's hair move. My father dare touch it and say, please, may I have a kiss? Yes, the breeze made me exist. And if you want to get even deeper into this, right now, when you look at me, you will see a big old cloud. That's right, the cloud it took to form the storm, to make the breeze, to shake the leaves, to inspire the lip black as a raindrop will pop up out of these words. You heard me right. Look at me close enough, you see a dark, stormy night. And what is night? Well, night ain't night. Well, it's polar opposite of sunlight. So if you watch the way my hands sway, you see the light of day. And every day is a testament to the sediment of the earth's core. It's ever spinning enormous force. So when you look at me just right, you see a spark of the source. But the most fascinating thing about this, and it's true, you look at me just right, you see you. It's only what you perceive, how you believe, the space between you and me that creates reality. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So when I sing, you can feel it. And when I cry, you can heal it. And when I speak words, you can be the words I speak by singing them with me. Peace, love, free. Peace, love, free. The world needs it. Peace, love, free. 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 And when I try to fight or run, I only wind up back at, take it,
Square one.
and when I think I know what's best for me, well, ha, love takes me back to exactly where I need to be. And when I am all alone and full of fear, I just remember the rising sun always appears, and every day miracles. You beautiful miracles that I see. Well, you take me back, but you take me back. You take me back to exactly where I need to. This is I call it a wo-mantra. So this is our wo-mantra. Goes like this. I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am. Try it with me. I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am. I know it's a lot of words. You'll get it. I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am. Yes, once more now. I am exactly where I need to be. I need to be exactly where I am. Visioning 2026.
Awesome. She does not disappoint ever, ever. Now you understand that her music is the soundtrack of my life. I can't tell you how many times exactly has popped into my head as I'm wandering around lost somewhere, literally lost. And I hear, I am exactly where I need to be. I know I'm going to find my way out of this mess, whether it's literal or metaphorical. So the perfect way to start, you are exactly where you need to be. Believe it or not. I don't know what is going on in your life, but if you're anything like me or the people I know, you got some stuff going on. Anybody else got stuff going on?
Always.
Collectively, we have some stuff going on, right? And it might feel like it's not supposed to be the way that it is, but it is exactly as it needs to be. And I take comfort in that, in knowing that. That's my faith. That no matter what it may look like in the moment, things are exactly as they need to be. Mm-hmm. And maybe this is just a moment that you need to move through. Well, actually, we're all moving through all the moments, whether they feel good, they feel bad, whatever, it's always changing. So there is nothing to fix, nothing to prove, nothing to make happen. If we believe in this thing that so many of us call God, call it the universe, call it whatever the heck you want, right? But it is that power that is all-knowing, all-powerful, everywhere present. And if we believe that is so, then everything must be as it needs to be. So there's nothing that we need to make happen, right? So we also know that paradigms are ways of life and thinking and looking at the world and what things mean are changing. They are shifting very, very rapidly. And we are at the threshold of something new. Right? We are moving from that space of victimhood and things happening to me to claiming our right and our truth as co-creators, as creators of our experience. That's what we teach here. So how to use this incredible, all of these incredible resources and understanding that we have to live the life that we came here to live. Y'all are going to be so excited by the time this is over. I just can't wait. I'm already kind of buzzing myself. Okay. We are going from surviving, right? Anybody feel like they've been in survival mode for so long? To move into thriving and understanding that we are co-creating our future. And we also know that you did not bring yourselves here. Although you did, you got in the car, you got here, right? We know all of that is true. But you did not birth yourself. You did not bring yourself into existence. None of us did. And so there is something, there's an intelligence, there is something that brought us here, and there is a reason why we're all here. And I hope that we're all going to go a little further in uncovering what that is for each one of us today, individually and collectively. So the process that we're talking about today is visioning. How many of you have heard that term, visioning? Okay, so about half. Now, how many of you have heard visualization, visualizing? Like most everybody knows what that is. Now, these are two very different processes, and I'm going to break it down for you what that means. So in visualization, you know, that's where you start at the beginning of the year and you say, this is what I want to get. And some people put together vision boards. We've done that. In fact, we're going to have a workshop here on the 17th. For people who want to do a vision board. And there's nothing wrong with visioning. It's a very useful kind of a tool, or I'm sorry, visualization. Yes, visualization. There's nothing wrong with it. But it's all about what do I want. And that means that you are drawing from your own past memory and past experience. Like I saw a beautiful car, or I saw that beautiful house, or I want to have this amazing partner. It's coming from your understanding, your awareness of the world and your past experiences and what you think is possible. Then it is filtered then through the current paradigm and your identity. So it always comes back to what you are aware of and what you know, what you understand. But how many of you know that there's a whole world out there that you don't know anything about? Right? Like, I know what it is to be a CSL minister. I know what it is to be a social worker. Like, that's stuff that I know. I know that I don't know how to be a rocket scientist. Right? You all know. There are things that you know. There are things that you don't know. But then there's all these things that you don't know that you don't know. Right? Yes? And I would say the vast majority of things fall in that realm of the things that you don't even know you don't know. So, what we're going to do today is going to take you possibly into that realm of things that you didn't know you didn't know. And it's going to show up for you. At least that's my affirmation for you. So visualization, again, because it can't tap into that realm, right? So it is inherently limited because of that. But visioning, however, is a different kind of a question. When we're visioning, we are asking spirit, life, universe, whatever God thing you want to call it, what is going to emerge from me? What is my highest and best? What is mine to do in this world? And it may come, as I said, from that realm that you didn't know about. So it emerges from infinite intelligence. It is not constrained by what you already know, obviously, right? I've said that, made that pretty clear. It invites the highest idea that Spirit has for your life. That's what we're doing. We're inviting, we're becoming that opening, and we're becoming receptive to that. Not yet, but soon. And what comes through for you can be surprising, it can be humbling, it can be exciting. So it's all about visualization, works from memory, visioning listens for possibility. Okay? And you've got a handout that's got all this stuff down, so you don't have to write, you don't have to take pictures unless you really want to. So I want to tell you now the power of questions.
Do we want to open to that idea? I think.
No, that'll be the next after this one. So the power of questions. Here's an interesting thing. Every problem, think about any problem that you could have in your world, that the world has within it a hidden question. That when you find that question and when you ask that question, the answer becomes evident. Right? If you could just ask the right question to any problem, the answer will show itself. Think about that. Yeah, right? It could take hours and hours. I think it was Einstein that said that, you know? I mean, it could take you hours and hours and hours, and in 5 minutes you have that question and the answer just drops right in. It can happen that quickly, right? So every problem has a hidden question. Every question, when the right question is asked, has an answer, a solution that will reveal itself. And then every answer leads to action. There is an action that is revealed by that answer. And when you take the action that's needed, you will find your solution. It will move you toward the solution. Okay? Yeah, this is like a whole other talk in itself, but I'm just going to give you the tip right now, okay? So, and here's a big, ginormous question again to bring back Einstein. Do you believe we live in a hostile or a friendly universe? People fall into one of two camps, right? And maybe you're sitting here feeling like we live in a hostile universe, but you need to tap into like what is happening all around you, right? That everything that we need is provided, everything is here. That's my take on it anyway. That's our take here in Centers for Spiritual Living, is that we live in a friendly universe. We live in a friendly universe. And maybe you'll move to that if you're not quite there yet. But that's a question. Do you believe that we live in a hostile or friendly place? And so I'm going to leave you with that. as Amy does a song for us.
When you sing, you trigger your parasympathetic nervous system, which calms you down and will get you even more ready to receive whatever is coming through, whatever is emerging. So I invite you to sing this very simple chant as we enter into this time of visualization and then visioning.
And I just want to say, you've got some papers in front of you. Sorry, Amy.
Okay.
One says visioning. There's going to be a place for you to jot down some reflections when we're done with this imagery. But as the song eases out, I'm going to guide you in a process, just going to invite you to get comfortable and quiet in your seat and take it in and listen.
I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. That's it. I am opening. I am opening my heart. My heart is ready to receive. Breathe. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready. My heart is ready to receive. To receive. I am opening. I am opening my heart. My heart is ready to receive. Allow your shoulders to drop a little bit. Allow your jaw to relax. Allow yourself to be receptive in this moment to that inner space that is soft, that is sweet. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. Last time. I am opening. Big breath. I am opening my heart. My heart is ready to receive.
Now I invite you to take a nice deep breath. Get nice and comfortable in your chair. And if you can, close your eyes and just let your body continue to relax. Take another nice deep breath in. And as your body relaxes, your mind is freer to imagine. Take another deep breath and let yourself sink into the seat, knowing that you are safe, knowing that all is well. And I invite you into an imaginative exploration, one that will allow us to access meaning, possibility, and inner wisdom. It's an exploration that will open us to what may be useful and helpful for seeing life with more curiosity, more compassion, and appreciation. So imagine for a moment the time before your birth, a time when you were a soul, an energy, a consciousness and awareness, wandering in some other dimension of time and space. You were immersed in the peace and harmony of a vast field of infinite intelligence and awareness. call it spirit, source, love, life, or paradise. When a call for volunteers went out to the field, a small blue planet on the outskirts of the Milky Way galaxy was in crisis, and the human race was at a precarious juncture. There was fear and dysfunction on many different levels. This was an opportunity for service and adventure. You took the challenge and volunteered to come to planet Earth. And a whole series of decisions were made before you came, including the role you would play and the work that you would do while you were on the earth. In order to complete your assignment, you would be given every talent, every skill, every resource, and all the understanding you would need to carry out the work that is yours to do. You knew that life on planet Earth was a privilege and a choice, and a very worthwhile one, because by serving, you would have the opportunity not just to experience life on this amazing planet, but to learn, grow, expand, and evolve. Your personal evolution and growth would facilitate the evolution of life itself on the planet. You looked at the possibilities before you with enthusiasm, joy, and great expectation. Before coming, you chose a time and place to be born and to reside. You chose a racial and ethnic form that would allow you to best express yourself. You chose a socioeconomic class that would provide you with challenges and benefits needed to grow. A gender with its opportunities and challenges. A set of parents who would provide you with the difficulties and the strengths that you could draw upon to prepare you for the service you were coming to perform. You also chose any siblings and significant others who would provide you with companionship and conflicts to impart the necessary lessons, while empowering you to develop inner strength and inner resources. Finally, you chose a name for yourself. Once all these decisions were made, you were free to come to Earth, taking up residence in the body that was born as you. But there was a catch to the process. To make your human adventure even more exciting and more engaging, you would forget all that transpired before your birth. Not because anything was wrong, but because remembering is part of the journey. So with the passage of time, you would eventually rediscover why you were born at this time and place in the history of your family and planet Earth. Slowly but surely, you would come to appreciate the wisdom of all the choices you made because of how beautifully and perfectly they situated you for the service you came to perform, while maximizing your potential for learning and growth. So, what if all your challenges had been designed to expand your capacity to love, lead, serve, and understand? What if life isn't happening to you, but in, through, and as you? What if the same intelligence that brought you here is still guiding you, conspiring on your behalf? When you're ready to come back, open your eyes. And there's a page on one of those where you can just jot a little something down. A few reflections about that experience as Amy leads us in song.
Lead me, love, lead me on when I'm weary, make me strong. Lead me, love, help me grow. Lead me, love, lead me home. Lead me, love, lead me on. Lead me on when I'm weary. When I'm weary, make me strong. Make me strong. Lead me, love. Lead me, love. Help me grow. Help me grow. Lead me, love. Lead me, love. Lead me home. Lead me home. Lead me home. Lead me, love. Lead me on. Lead me on. I am ready. I am ready. I am strong. I am strong. Lead me, love. Lead me, love. Watch me grow. Watch me grow. Lead me, love. Lead me, love. I am home. I am home. I am home. I am home.
Now I'm going to take you through a process. We'll do a little prayer first. But there'll be a series of questions. There's going to be 5 questions. And you'll take those into the quiet of your mind, meditation. And then just jot down the answer to those questions as they come to you. You may not have enough space on that sheet, but there's blank paper for you to use, for you to take with you. Yeah. In case there's a little more that's wanting to spill out than what that space allows you. And so I'm going to lead us in a little opening here. We need room for growth, yes. That's why you got all that paper there in front of you. So we turn our attention within again and know that there is only one infinite presence, one life, one intelligence, the source of all that is, visible and invisible. This presence is creative, it's loving, it's wise and forever unfolding. It is the living intelligence that births worlds and breathes through everyday life. I recognize that each of us is an expression of this one life. We are not separate from it. We live in it, and we move in it, and we have our being in it. It is the same wisdom that brought us into existence and is alive within us right now, guiding and sustaining us. And so I affirm right here, right now, our hearts and minds are wide open. We are receptive to insight beyond the habits, beyond the fear, beyond our limitations. We are available to the highest idea that Spirit has for each of us, for each life, clear, loving, and uniquely our own. We listen deeply, trusting what is revealed and honoring the wisdom that arises. And so the visioning questions. The first one, what is Spirit's highest and best idea for my life? What is Spirit's highest and best idea for my life? Release any thoughts about how or what feels safe or logical, but tap into what feels alive for you, what is expansive, what is true. And these impressions may come to you as words. They may come as symbols. They may come as pictures. Something that's meant just for you. What is Spirit's highest and best idea for my life right now? Just ask Spirit what its highest vision is for your life in this moment. Know that the answers can come in lots of different ways. Can come as music, can come as an image, can come as a feeling. Don't disregard any of it. It may not even make sense, but write it down anyway. the second visioning question. Who must I become to live this vision? What's my growing edge? Focus on who you are called to be, not what you are called to do. Who are you called to be? Who must you become to empower this vision for your life?
Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love, sweet love, comes through. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Comes through. Love, sweet love, comes through. Surrounds me. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. 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 One more time. Love, sweet love, surrounds me. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Comes through. Love, sweet love, comes through. Surrounds me. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. Love is the only truth. 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 I see someone gently hugging themselves, and I take it as an idea that maybe we could all do something like that in the middle of a process like this, to just give yourself a hug. That you're willing to take this time to open, to see what's next, the highest and best. Yeah, I see gentle hugs. It's nice. Just gentle. Love, sweet love, surrounds me now. It's nice. Love, sweet love, comes through. truth. Love is the only truth. Love is the only truth. Yeah. Love is the only truth. Love is the only truth. Love is the only truth.
And that song led so beautifully into the next visioning question, which is, what am I to embrace as we embrace ourselves in love, right? What do I already have that supports this vision? What talents and gifts do I have? What relationships? What wisdom that I have earned through experience? Maybe some pain, or maybe a little suffering. Something you've learned along the way. What strengths do you have that you may be underestimating? What are you being called to embrace that empowers this vision for your life? What inner and outer resources do you have already to empower this vision for your life? You are better equipped than you may realize. Now that you've noted your many talents and inner and outer resources that are empowering your vision, what do you need to let go of to make room for this greater good? The graphic of the monkey there shows a trap. What happens to those little monkeys? They go out, and this is how they're captured in the wild. The people trying to capture them put nuts and bananas and fruit into gourds, things that the monkeys like. And they put their hand inside the gourd and they grab it. And when they try to pull their hand out, it doesn't come out, right? Because it's a fist. So they keep holding on to it because they don't want to let it go. And that's how they get entrapped. So the idea is to let go. And sometimes it means we're letting go of a lesser to gain the greater. You may be called to release outdated stories, things that no longer serve you, old identities, limiting beliefs, habits, fears, loyalty to the lesser. What else? Ego. Yeah. What are you being called to release? What must I let go of to make room for the greater good that is wanting to show up in my life? And remember, the messages can come to you as words, can come as sounds, as images, as feelings. What is spirit, what is life calling you to release so that you can embrace the greater good that awaits you? And with that complete, we go to the last visioning question, which is there anything else? Spirit, do you have anything else for me? And just trust whatever comes or doesn't. It's all exactly as it needs to be. We'll close this process with thanks and a short blessing. May we leave here remembering that we live in a friendly universe, one that knows us each by name and calls us forward with love. May we trust the quiet wisdom that arises from within with guidance that does not shout, but patiently awaits our willingness. May we remain open to greater truths, open to new possibility, open to becoming more than we have ever imagined. And may what is ready to be released fall away with grace. May what is ready to emerge find each one prepared, courageous, and available. Let each one know that life is expressing let each one of us know that life is expressing in, through, and as each of us Nothing is ever wasted. We are exactly where we need to be, and we are right on time. May each of us walk into this new year awake, curious, and willing to be changed by love. And so it is.
We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let it be. We let the peace. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be. How about the joy? We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. How about the love? One more time. We let the love. We let. I want to hug myself. The love
Wash over us. We let it be. And so it is, and so it is. Oh. There are some songs I hear that I just make me well up as soon as I hear, and that's one of them. Let me gather myself. All right. Well, that concludes that part of this service. Although I want to leave you with an affirmation, and maybe you want to say it along with me. Let me say it first, and then you say it with me. Life is happening in, through, and as me. I trust the vision unfolding through my life. I step forward with courage, curiosity, and love. You ready? Okay. Life is happening in, through, and as me. I trust the vision unfolding through my life. I step forward with courage, curiosity, and love. And so it is. And so it is. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was beautiful. We really just planned this thing together. It's really pretty freaking amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And so this is now we're at the part of our service where we celebrate our abundance, and as we give, we receive. We don't put a price tag on these things, so we just ask that you give as your heart moves you to do so. But, we have bills like every place else, right? Light bills and all kinds of things, insurance and all that good stuff. So we just invite you to support what we're doing here, to support CSL Ocala and the work that we're doing out in the world. And I'm going to invite you to say this affirmation along with me if you would like to do that. It is the nature of life to give of itself, as it is the tree's nature to bear fruit and the flower's nature to bloom. It is my nature to share the gifts of my time, talent, and treasure. I participate in the divine flow of life, giving generously and receiving abundantly. I am blessed and I am a blessing. I am grateful. I am grateful. And by the way, we take money in all kinds of ways here. Just saying. Yes. If you want to do the high-tech way, you get to do the text to give. Once that number is programmed into your phone, and you can do it by scanning that QR code, you put what you want to give, and it goes right from your account to ours, and it's a beautiful thing. And so we got another song.
So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich we are. So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich we are. Dripping in love, dripping in peace, dripping in love, we have everything we need. Dripping in joy, dripping in peace, dripping in love, we have everything we need. Yeah, grat-tat-attitudes spilling out my veins, digging on the decadence, goodness reigns. Queen bee on the throne of ease, rich with infinite potentialities. We think money has value. Listen, it's paper, metal, electronic transmission. We get what we give. We are unique. We breathe. Cannot just give, cannot just receive. There's a law of circulation. Money secondary. You have an essence only you can carry. As I advance on my journey, I see there is a power for good and it can use me. Amen. So rich. Sing it with me. So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich we are. Shout out to Rich. So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich. Dripping in joy, dripping in joy, dripping in peace, dripping in love. We have everything we need. Dripping in joy, dripping in peace, dripping in love. We have everything we need. We are so rich.
Woo. And yes, we are. Come on down. Come on down. I forgot to mention there are slips there for people. If you're going through something and you need a little extra prayer support, Pam's got those. They're in the front. You can grab one and we'll make sure that you fill it out. And myself and our practitioners and Reverend Peggy, folks will be praying over those and knowing the highest and best. And we are all one mind, one consciousness, so we can lift, right? Yeah. When you can't do it for yourself, you reach out to somebody else who can know and hold that truth for you, and that's what we do. So I'll go ahead and pray on over our gatherings. Yes, yes, yes. So again, turn your attention within. I just give thanks. I give thanks for this beautiful community. I give thanks for the giving and the generosity of all of those who come to this place and have made this place their spiritual home. I just pray and affirm that life is unfolding in its perfect and right divine order, that everyone here is living their highest and best, releasing what no longer serves, embracing what is theirs to do, and that as we come into our own, we uplift the people around us. And I give thanks for this beautiful community, for knowing that there are these beautiful people that are doing good work in the world. And so I bless each and every one. For those who are going through challenge, I know that the answer already exists in the mind of God, and I affirm that everything is resolving in its right and perfect divine order right here, right now. Miracles abound. I tell you, miracles abound where we are. And so I release these words with joy and gratitude, knowing that each one is divinely protected, that all is well, and that life is unfolding exactly as it should. And so it is.
So it is.
So it is. All right, all right. So what else? What else do we have? We're coming in for the countdown here and winding down. Announcements, what's going on? Science of Mind magazine, especially for our new folks. That is the publication that is put out by the larger Centers for Spiritual Living organization. There are stories, there are articles, there are daily devotions and affirmations for every day, so it's a wonderful thing to add to your spiritual practice. The newsletter has gone out for January, so you should have received it, and if you haven't, reach out to me and we'll make sure that you are on the mailing list and that we connect you with that, because it has all of the stuff that's going on for the next month. And next, events that are happening next week. We're going to continue this conversation. We've got a new theme for this year. As always, it's perfect, and it is called Open at the Top. Open at the Top. So I will be presenting along with my dear friend, Reverend Rodney Gittins, who's going to be with us from Brooklyn, New York, in the One Love Center for Spiritual Living. We're going to do a little bit of a white stone ceremony. If those of you who have done white stone before, we'll be doing that next week. So that's the closest for our new people. That is the closest we come to a traditional service. So that's happening next week. And then we're having a vision board workshop on Saturday the 17th. Pam is going to be hosting. Vision. Mm-hmm. Microphone?
Magazines. She's
We'll
calling
repeat for you.
magazines.
Yes. Bring magazines, bring your scissors, or what?
Art supplies. Any art supplies?
Art supplies, yes. So if anybody does like scrapbooking, you got a lot of paper left
Glue
over,
sticks,
glue sticks,
yeah.
all that fun stuff. We'll have some, but bring some if you want.
I can attest that if you look at it every day, the stuff on it will happen. I've seen it repeatedly,
Yeah.
and I highly recommend that you make one that you want to look at and you like it. For real.
Awesome. Thank you, Chelsea. And so here, it's really awesome that we did the visioning before doing the visualization, because now you're grounded in what it is that Spirit wants for you, for your life. So it makes a whole lot more sense to do the visioning after we do. How did I say it? I think I just did it.
Visualization, yeah,
The
they get
visualization
confusing,
after
yeah.
the visioning. Okay, that part. All right, and then the third Sunday of the month, we do circle conversations. So we take the topic for the month, and which again, open at the top. We're going to talk about that. But I give an overview of whatever that topic is, and then we split out into small groups. And it's not really a discussion, but there are circle prompts that everybody gets to answer. So it expands everybody's awareness and understanding of whatever it is that we talk about. How many of you love Circle Sunday? I love Circle Sunday. Come and check it out if you've never been. It's an experience, and you'll enjoy it. Let's see, open at the top. Oh my gosh, and we've got another guest coming, Natasha Musser, who is an expert in communication. She is a chiropractor as well, how our language impacts how we show up in the world and how we interpret things and understand. She's from Encompass Life. Yes, and that's the last Sunday of the month. And then we have our annual meeting coming up. We're letting you know because we've got to give you so many days as an organization. We're going to be talking about where we're headed in 2026. I think we've got openings for 1 or 2 more board members. So you'll be hearing kind of a State of the Union and where we're headed, how we're going forward, okay? That's what the annual meeting is for. Volunteer opportunities, we always have them. There's so many things that go on at this center, from hospitality to cleanup to running the books to marketing to, so many things, so many things. And we've got lots of cool stuff happening. So if you have a skill, if you have a talent that you would love to share with the larger community, if it's just something that you want to try out, I mean, we're looking for like QuickBooks and marketing and social media and all that fun stuff. So do reach out to me. And then, do we have any kids? Do we have kids today? All right, we're going to send them some love. Our kids, they've been so good. Did you even know we had kids here? They're out there, and they've been super quiet and super awesome. And so we're going to send them some love, and we're going to send ourselves some love, right? So we warm up our hands, and we send it out, and we say, you want to do anything?
This little light of mine.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
All right. And so we say, we honor you. We see your light. May it shine on all that you do. And so it is. And that's for the child inside of you. Yeah, let me see if is that? Yeah, so definitely. We have a couple of
One
announcements.
announcement
Yes,
from
ma'am.
me
Mhm.
is that some of you came to my Garden of Good last year. It was slated to be a year-long program using my book, Make Good. Because my favorite thing about this teaching is that our perception is always our choice. And that I can always make good. The ultimate alchemy is the making good of our lives. And on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock, we meet on Zoom. And it's just like a by love offering. It's creative expression. We doodle, we sing, we connect. There's people from all over. So it's at 8 p.m., which I realize is a little bit late for some people. But there's a lot of people that come from the West Coast. So it usually runs about an hour and a half. And again, it's on Zoom. It's called The Garden of Good, 8 p.m. on Tuesdays. The first time this year is going to be January 13th, so not this Tuesday. And I would love for you to come and check it out and bring some markers and allow that creative aspect of your life. Some of us are blocked artists. Some of us are artists that just need to play. It's a time for playing, which I think is really, a lot of ministers and practitioners come because, let's give it up for Reverend Cindy, actually, because I feel like a lot of times people who are holding the space don't have a space to play themselves, and so there's a pretty high consciousness group, and I just wanted to let you know about it. So
Super. It's super, super fun. And I just want to bring attention to Amy's table here. She's got her music. She's got some art, some jewelry.
check it
This
out.
woman is so amazingly, incredibly creative.
Thank you.
So take a little bit of Amy home with you today, my girl crush. And then we have another announcement here from Reverend Beth. Just
About in 2011, a great group from this community came to Geneva, Switzerland to found a Center for Spiritual Living there. And I'm just announcing that I'm inviting you all to come back this year to celebrate that. It's going to be our 15th year in Geneva, and we have a retreat organized for you, 6/26/26. That's an easy date to remember. And talk about creative living. This is an opportunity to really engage in creating your life. We have great speakers, Reverend Cynthia James and Reverend Christian Sorensen, talks, workshops, music, meditation, yoga, all right in this beautiful little chateau outside of Geneva. So I'll be bringing more information as the weeks go on, but plant that seed in your vision board, 6/26/26.
Ooh, Switzerland. Yeah, right?
Geneva.
Yeah.
That sounds like something that should be on my vision board. All right. You got a song for us?
Well,
should we do the prayer
yeah,
first?
and then-
Let's do the prayer and then we'll close out in song. So it's nice and easy if you want to say it along with me. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us.
Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
So it is.
And so it is. I invite you to stand, and you might know this one, to sing it with us. And if you want to hold hands or anything like that, no pressure, but it feels good to connect. It goes like this. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Reflect the divine, spirit of mine, spirit of mine, spirit divine, divine. Let me shine your light. Let me shine your light. Let me be a vessel. Let me be a vessel. Let me be a vessel. Let me be a vessel of love. Let me be a vessel. Let me be a vessel. Let me be a vessel of love. Shine, be glorious. Shine, be glorious. Reflect the divine. Reflect the divine. Shine, shine, be glorious. Reflect. Reflect the divine. Spirit of mine. Spirit divine. Let me shine your light. And then a big yeah. Yeah! Woo! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! All right. Woo, woo, woo.
Wasn't that awesome?
Take the handouts with you. You know, you can use that process for anything going on in your life. Use that visioning.